Namo Phat, good morning. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The fifth mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful consumption, I vow to cultivate good health, both physical and mental, for myself, my family, and my society, by practicing mindful eating, drinking, and consuming. I will ingest only items that preserve peace, well-being, and joy in my body, in my consciousness, and in the collective body and consciousness of my family and society. I'm determined not to use alcohol or any other items that contain toxins, such as certain TV programs, magazines, books, films, and conversations. I'm aware that to damage my body or my consciousness with these poisons is to betray my ancestors, my parents, my society, and future generations. I will work to transform violence, fear, anger, and confusion in myself and in society by practicing a diet for myself and for society. I understand that a proper diet is crucial for self-transformation and the transformation of society. For our Dharma reading today, we're going to read the first half of Right Action Guided by Internal Experience by Ajahn Amaro. Sama Kamanta, right action, is an essential factor of the Noble Eightfold Path. Often the Eightfold Path is summarized as Sila, Samadhi, and Panya, virtue, concentration, and wisdom. Right action is then woven into the section on Sila, along with right speech and right livelihood. As a result, when we are considering meditation, we may focus on the Samadhi section of the path and forget the influence right action has on our minds and states of consciousness throughout the day, as well as when we meditate. Often during the course of our lives in the monastery, because we have a prescribed set of rules for conduct and a prescribed routine, we can miss the effects that actions have on our minds, our states of consciousness. It's something to be alert to. What we do and say during the day have an effect, and that effect leads to either our spiritual growth or our degeneration. Because action has such an effect, the monastery environment is designed to maximize the wholesome qualities and to restrain the unwholesome qualities. But even within the framework of the precepts we live by and the routine we have, it's good to be alert, recognizing the effect on the mind of the actions we perform and the things we say during the course of the day. It's good to consciously notice when we've acted or spoken in an unskillful way, how much that sticks in the mind. When we're sitting down to meditate, we can see the difference. At the end of the day, when there has been a very good standard of restraint and clarity, then during the evening sitting we may notice, oh, look, there's nothing on my mind. I'm not remembering anything cruel or selfish or coarse that I said today. I'm not feeling the effects of having been agitated or uncontrolled in my actions. Look at that. There's an absence of unpleasant results. We don't always notice that, but it is quite helpful to our practice if we do. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me this morning.